Right now. How are you? All right, I can see now that we're definitely live. I am here, we're starting today in the annex with the Bready bunch, as we are calling them. They all got names from DJ, and they got the name Bready bunch from one of the chatters on our Discord. Thanks for that. That's a really good pun. I like it. And I thought that we would try to do the old-fashioned Let's Weigh the Kids on the live stream today. So I think that could be fun. Let me check something real quick here. Okay. All right, just checking my settings. Oh, there we go. Okay. Settings look good. Look how pretty she is. So I tried to get stuff a little bit ready before we started, but I need to hook this tripod onto the camera. So let me hold this over here, point this at the kittens, and see what I can do. Here we go. So yesterday I went to the vet, and I don't know if you guys all saw that excitement or not. I was taking our two supposedly pregnant moms, myth and rumor, to the vet to see if they were in fact pregnant. Spoiler alert, they're not, which is what I thought, but now it's been confirmed. They're definitely not pregnant. And what happened was the vet is about 20-30 minutes away, give or take. And as I got there, you know, these days you wait in the parking lot while they see the cats and stuff. That's the world we live in. And I thought, while I was sitting there waiting, I would check on the live stream as I do, and I saw that Flower here was, Flower is our mom cat, by the way. This is, where's my finger? This is Flower here. Flower was moving all of her kittens out of the box. Ow! Oh, ow, ow, ow. I just hit my head. Oh, man, hard, too. I'm really wedged in here for this close-up stream. I need to move things around. Oh, man, that's smarts. Okay. Where was I? That just knocked everything right out of my brain. So, anyway, yeah, I was saying yesterday I went to the vet and I checked on the stream, and Flower here was moving all of her kids out of the box that they live in and into the beanbag chair. And that's probably nothing to worry about, but I know if I just sat at the vet for an hour while she was doing that, I would have panicked a bit. And I would just, well, maybe not panic, but I would have just been sitting there worried about it the whole time. So instead of that, I said, I called the vet and I said, look, guys, I've got to take off. You hang on to these cats for a few minutes and I'll be back. So I drove home real fast to find Flower. And like I said, she had taken Corn, one of her kids, Corn, and put him into the beanbag chair. And then she went back to the other three, and I know she was planning on moving them all, but she hadn't gotten to it yet. So I took Corn, put him back in the box, and then I sat there and talked to her, and I moved some cameras around so if she did it again, would be able to see what was going on. And I thought she'd settled in the box again. So after a bit, I got back in the car, drove back to the vet to pick up Myth and Rumor. And again, as I got to the vet, I checked on the stream, and this time she'd moved out 2 kittens to the beanbag chair. So I picked up Myth and Rumor very quickly and drove all the way back home, and by the time I got here, she'd moved all 4 kittens out into the beanbag chair and was very proud of herself, by the way. She seemed like she was just thrilled with what she had done and happy to see me and show me all of her hard work. So what we did was we moved the beanbag chair out of the room, and then I fooled her. I took a second box. This was the box that we set up for Rumor when we thought that she might be pregnant. I took the second box and put it in the corner where the beanbag chair was, and sure enough, she moved her kittens out of the first box and directly into the second box. So this time I outsmarted the cat and I win. I can't always count on that happening. But she's been in here for, 24 hours, and it's been working out very well. Hopefully, she decides to stay with that. We've had plenty of mom cats move their kittens, of course. That's nothing unusual for them to try to do. And you never know the reasons, but you just sort of make do however you can. So, you know, you can fight them a little bit. Usually I push back a little. I'm like, hey, let's go back in the box. Let's see, you know, we got to stay in the box. Let's see how we do it. And then if they keep moving the kittens out, eventually I give up and I say, okay, you win. We'll put the kittens wherever you want. And then, well, we do, I guess. Not too much more to that story. I'm trying to, let's see, get this organized so that we can see the kittens nice and close, maybe. At the same time, we are weighing them. So let's see how that works. Again, I'm going to ask you guys for your help in keeping track of what the kitten weights are until after the close-up stream is done, and then I will put them all in the spreadsheet at some point afterwards. So let's give this a shot. Now I'm going to try to go in order by the name sheet, which means potato is going to be our first. Let's see if I can figure out which one is potato. Hi, sweetie mom. Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, potato. I think it's you. Yeah, okay. So I'm pretty sure this one is potato. And little potato weighs, switch to the right units. We use ounces for the kittens. Weighs, it says 6.3. I'm going to double check with this potato weight. 6.3 ounces is what we got here. And let's just see. I'm trying to look on the screen here and see if we can see potato together for a minute. So the way I tell potato apart from the others are, and this is not rocket science, but I'm looking at the fact that potato has light colored paws here and has those stripes on his back come together into kind of a solid mass of stripe here down the middle of his back. So that's how I tell potato. Like I said, it's not, you know, the best identifiers yet, but it works well enough for us to get by. And if you want to, I think you're sitting on your little baby with your elbow. There we go. If you want to check him out up close, I posted a whole bunch of pictures to our website, kitten.academy, and you can check there to see the little kids a little more up close and personal. So next we have corn. Here we go. I know the potato and corn are the two that are really the hardest to tell apart at a glance. So this is little corn. Corn weighs 6.6. I'm gonna just double check. We'll reset. Okay, send back down here. Yep, well, now it says 7. We'll go with 6.6 or 6.65. And the way that I tell corn apart is just really that corn is identical to potato, except has dark colored paws. So that's what I'm going with there. And I know, unless you see the two of them together, you might not even realize. Here, let's just put them next to each other for 1 second. Look at these paws. So that's corn and potato paws. There we go. Now you can really see the difference there, right? And as I said, if you want some more pictures to try to figure out the differences, here we go. There. How's that? A little better? Yeah, I'm really good at this. If you want to really see the difference, you can check on our website, kitten.academy. Like I said, I posted a whole bunch of photos over there. And I tried to keep the photos really well color corrected and everything so we could tell. So this is kitten number 3. This is Millet, M-I-L-L-E-T, Millet. And Millet, again, looks very much like his two brothers. But in Millet's case, we've got light-colored paws, and the stripes on his back don't come together to form a stripe this direction. They all stay separate, as you can maybe see. I can tell that color is not too great. There we go. Look at that. I don't have the best light in this corner either. I really got to work on it. But you see there's no one big solid stripe down his back. They all stay distinct. So that's Millet. Also, if you are looking and there's good color, Millet's a lot more brown than any of his brothers. He's got a lot more brown in his coat, but the colors on the cameras aren't always the best, and the light over here in this corner is not great right now. Anyway, did I say Millet's weight? Millet, let's check your weight again. Millet's always been the little one since birth, 5.4. Another confirmation that we got the right kitten. Now we double check. It's gone to 5.4. Okay, good. We're going to stick with 5.4 for Millet, so there we go. All right, that leaves us with one more kitten. That's Rye. Rye is our classic tabby. So Rye is the one that is really easy to tell from the others because he's got a whole different kind of coloring. The other ones have these really small little stripes, but Rye has big, bold stripes that are actually kind of swirls. I know it can be hard to tell. Move him in a little bit there. There we go. So that's Rye, R-Y-E, Rye. And Rye weighs 5.9. So there we go. I'm going to double check. It might be closer to 6. We'll go with 5.9. There's our little Rye. So now you know all the kids and their mom, Flower. Right? Have a close-up look at the camera. I'll work on getting the light over here and move things around a little bit so the next time we do one of these close-ups I don't bang my head, because that was no fun. But for now, it is what it is. And there we go. Bring it around. Yeah, as far as the audio in sync issue goes, that's YouTube's side, I think. And there's probably nothing I can do about it, but I do mean to try an external microphone on one of these close-ups. And I just didn't have it handy today, and I thought you'd rather have a close-up with sound out of sync than not have one. So that's where we are. This is, of course, the mom, Flower. I'm going to take that tripod back off. And let's see, I told you the excitement about her moving all the kids to another box. They're still in the other box, and I have to, obviously I still have to move some things around to make that work for me, like the cat tree that I banged my head into. But we'll get everything sorted over time. Other than that, she is doing great, and she's been such an attentive and responsible mom. You know, some moms, we find the little kittens poop all over the box, and the mom just doesn't take care of them. And then some moms are just more casual than her, like they spend a lot of time out of the box relaxing, and that's a normal thing to do. Mom cat can spend a lot of time away from her kittens, and they're fine. But that is not Flower. She has to be right in here with her kittens all the time. In fact, she doesn't eat unless I bring food into her, and she only makes it out to the litter box about once a day. So she's super dedicated to these kittens. She's constantly cleaning them and loving them. And another thing that most mom cats don't do is if one of the kittens wanders off to just the other side of the box and starts yelling, most mom cats are just going to sit there and wait for them to find their way back, which is a good lesson probably. But she doesn't do that. She'll pick them up and move them back into the group herself, which is going the extra mile. I mean, almost literally. So she's been just a fantastic mom so far, really responsible, taking great care of the kids, and we like that. It makes things easy for us too. She's also worn out, as you can clearly see. All right, let's go see everybody else on this close-up. I want to try to visit everybody, including the feasters today, and I know that's asking a lot of our technology because that's going to mean going downstairs, and we'll probably lose the stream for a minute. We might even lose the stream for a minute just going into the next room, but bear with us. Let's see what we got. All right, see, there's that. I was wedged into that little corner there, and that's how I banged my head on the cat tree. Good job. So here's the new box where the beanbag chair was, and then I actually took her old box out this morning just while I was moving things around and trying to keep things tidy. So that's where we are. Okay, I'm going to leave this tripod in here. I don't want to carry that around with me. Maybe I did want to carry it around with me, but too late now. Let's drop in here and see Rumor. Hi, Rumor. So, as I mentioned, Rumor went to the vet yesterday, and she is not pregnant, which is exactly what we expected. But we do think, I think she's got something going on health-wise, and we don't know what it might be yet. She acts pretty well. She gets around, she's active, she's pooping and peeing now. Look at how long her tail is. She's going to eat right now for us, and that's good. Nope, okay, decided not to. She does only eat dry food, and that just might be because she's got a history with dry food and not with the wet food that we like to feed, but she hasn't made the switch yet. And I was concerned about her getting enough calories, so we're giving her dry food. She's going to go use the litter box. Good timing on that. Okay, we'll let her use the litter box. We'll go. You saw her for a second. The only other thing I wanted to say about her is, like I said, I feel like she's got something going on, mostly now based on the fact that she drinks so much water, because everything else she's doing is pretty normal, but the amount of water she drinks is extreme. And that can mean a whole bunch of different things for a cat's health, or it can mean nothing at all. So when we took her to the vet yesterday, we did all the blood work, and the results for that should come back today. Fingers crossed it comes back, everything's normal, and she just likes to drink a lot of water. But we'll find out, and I'll be sure to let you know once we know. So this is the other supposedly pregnant cat that we were sent. This is Myth. And I'm surprised she didn't just get up and run away. She must be starting to feel a lot better about being here. She's a very skittish cat by nature, but she's also a very affectionate cat. And so if you approach her sort of quietly and calmly and then start petting her, she is the big old snuggle bunny. And she just likes to purr and drool and be all lovey. But if you move too quick, if there's anything like sudden movements or anything, then she'll sort of startle. She startles pretty easily. Hey, beautiful. She also drools a bit. And like I said, we took her to the vet yesterday. The vet confirmed she is definitely not pregnant. We did blood work on her too, just because we can. So we'll get results from that. But we don't think that there's anything going on with her. She does have some bad teeth that we are going to fix up when we get her spayed. We're going to do all the dental work for her, so she'll be in perfect shape when she finds her forever home with an adopter. I'm looking forward to that. So for now, we're taking it easy on her and letting her just sort of stay in this room as much as she can. She doesn't need a whole lot of people time. I think my suspicion is that she's a bit of an older cat and just settles down, and she's used to just spending time on her own, and she's just happy that way. So she's fine with just hanging out, doing her own thing, as long as you stop by and see her and give her some snuggles few times a day. She's got everything she wants. And here at the academy so far, she does have everything she wants. I come in here in the evening. I've been coming in here and laying down on the sofa here and snuggling with her and reading a book or eating some cookies or something and just hanging out, and she loves it. So we've been doing that every day. So Dawes yesterday, the Danbury Animal Welfare Society, that's the animal shelter that we work with locally that brings these mom cats in. Dawes contacted me yesterday and said, look, hey, we heard the news that those two mom cats that you thought aren't pregnant. Do you want us to stop by and pick them up and give them to other fosters and find you another pregnant mom cat, since that's what you guys do? And I said, no, let's not do that yet. I said, I really love both these cats. I love Myth and I love Rumor. They're sweet. They're easy to get along with. They both don't mind the faculty. Neither one seems to mind the faculty very much, which makes them also easy to manage. We can let them out in the house, and that's okay. So I said, here's what I'd like to do. I'd like to keep them for at least a few weeks, get their spays done on the Kitten Academy tab so that the Danbury Animal Welfare Society doesn't have to pay for any of that. Get the dental work done here, find out what's going on with Rumor, and hopefully, fingers crossed, get them adopted out sometime in the next 3 or 4 weeks. And then, sometime around the middle of February is when the fancy feasters are going to be gone. And then I said, we'll figure out what we're going to do. I'd like to try to bring in a new pregnant mom cat around that time. And if these guys are still here and don't have adopters, then we'll think about letting you move them to a different foster and letting us do what we specialize in, you know? But meanwhile, I can't say goodbye to these cats. I can't just send them off to another foster right now. They're both too sweet. Little Myth here look at this. She's just too much. I couldn't just be like, no, you're not pregnant. You can go stay with somebody else. As much as I know somebody else might love to have her. Ah, yes, I know. I know. Headbutt. Oh yeah. I don't know if you guys can hear all this purring going on too. I'll be quiet for a minute. Okay, let's drop back in and just see Rumor for 1 second because I want to talk to you about how friendly she is and not just how much she drinks, her drinking problems. So let's do that, and then we'll go downstairs and see if we can find. Oh, hi Truffle. This is Truffle, the mom of the fancy feasters. We would want to see her at some point anyway, so she has come up here because she heard me talking, I'm sure. Look at her little heart-shaped nose. Isn't she adorable? Show everybody your nose. Okay, well, that's good enough, I guess. Hi, self-booping. Okay. All right. I hear Rumor inside her door. Let's go in and see Rumor again. Rumor probably wants to come out. She probably can come out, but let me talk to you in here. Oh, she's still in the litter box, or went back. Are you done now? Hi. You were either in there for a long time, or you had to go twice. Who knows? So little Rumor here is also super, super sweet and affectionate and likes to be petted. She doesn't get quite as crazy about it as Myth does, where Myth, you just saw, is going to roll around on her back and be silly and get drool everywhere. Myth is a big, big drooler. Rumor, though, does love to be petted. She never seems to get enough. And she wants to be around you. And we've been letting her out to wander the house and hang out with us. And like if we're in the bedroom, she'll come and just lay on the foot of the bed and hang out. She always wants to hang out wherever you're at. This morning, I had her out and I was downstairs and she would wander around a little bit and then settle down someplace where she can hear and know where we're at. And she does really well with all the kittens and cats around the faculty and Truffle and her kids. She gets along with them just great too. So I think she'd be really good even if you have other cats, as long as the other cats aren't too pushy. I do notice, like, if the kittens start to really get up in her face, or if Maggie starts to get, up in her face a lot, then she starts to get a little bit growly, and she wants to sort of be left alone, and she's good at finding her own space. Then she goes in the bottom of the cage downstairs and just sits there where she feels safe and away from everybody. But you can tell she's a little stressed out, which is why she's in her room right now. That's what she was doing. She went and she visited everybody and wandered all around and saw everyone and had a lot of fun. And then it got to be too much. And she went in the cage and she was a little growly. So I brought her up here so she could just relax in her room and have breakfast and all the stuff that she wants to do by herself. And then we'll let her out again in a little while when I've got a chance to keep half an eye on her and make sure she doesn't want to be back in her room. That's it in a nutshell. This tail is such a long tail, my goodness. Okay, now we know. We've seen her. I want to take you guys downstairs and show you all of Truffle's kids, because I know it's been a while since you've seen them on the close-up. We're probably going to have a spotty connection while I do that. I might even have to reboot the little encoder here, and that takes a minute. So if that happens, stick around if you want, and we'll get it going. She wants to come out right now. You wait, Rumor. We'll get back to you. Okay. Hi, Truffle. Hi, pretty girl. Okay, we're going to go see your kids. Did you leave them all downstairs? I think you did. Okay, let's go. Truffle's following me. Oh, here's Custard. This is Rumor's spot when she's here, but it's also Custard's spot when he's here. Must be just a safe feeling spot if you're a big cat that wants to be mostly left alone. Oh, hey, who's that over there? Somebody just heard me and stretch. Big stretch from Saffron. Hi, Saffy. Oh, I should mention, the last few nights we've been letting these kittens, Truffle and all of her kids, just have free roam of the house, even at night when we're sleeping. They do great. They're all very responsible. They all get along with everybody now, so it's not a big concern. We can do that as much as we want. Saffron is a big snuggler. She's even when some of the other cats don't come around, she'll still come around and wants to know what you're doing and be hanging out with you and purring and having a good time. Although last night all the kittens came around and wanted to hang out just of their own free will in the bedroom with us, which was really sweet. DJ likes that a lot when that happens. So that's the little in the Bready bunch, because she loves to do it. Okay, here's the rest of our kittens. Wow, all of them gathered on the top of the cat tree where nobody used to ever go. Probably just lost our connection. I'm probably talking to myself. We'll find out. Well, I see something. Oh, no, I don't. I don't see something. Is it going to reconnect, though? That's the question. Or do I have to try to force it? Well, we'll see. Looks like it did reconnect. Okay, good. We're back. That didn't last long. It wasn't out for too long. I said everybody was here, but it's just Caviar and Nutty, which means the one that we haven't seen is Champ. I'm not sure where Champ is. But these two are up on the top of the tree, which rarely gets used, but I guess now that they've found it, this must be their spot. And that's cool. Hi, Caviar. Caviar has always got a sleepy look. And there's Mac. Yeah, it's hard to see them through all these little leaves. Hey, bud. Okay, Mac. Hi, bud. Caviar. DJ loves Caviar so much because he's got a big fat belly and he squeaks all the time. Like you guys have seen, if I pick him up, he always wants to complain about it. But even if not, sometimes just petting him, he'll just be like, squeak, squeak, squeak. And DJ finds that endlessly charming. Yeah, okay, see? A little squeak. Like, please put me down. I don't want to be held. I just want to be petted and loved. We've all had cats like that, of course. Acro was that way. He always loved to be loved, but he didn't really want to be picked up for it. Saffron is following me around and watching everything I'm doing. Hi. Yes, you got a big purr. She's doing it, but I don't know if it's going to be audible because she's a tiny kitten still. But let me be quiet. Let's see if we can hear her little purr. I don't think we're managing to pick that up. That's okay. So we haven't seen Champ yet. Let's see where he could possibly be. Is he hiding? No. Champ? They do like to hide under these blankets. No. Did I walk past him at some point? And you guys are all like, oh, he's right over there. We know where he's at, and you don't. And the more I walk around looking for him, of course, the more likely we are to lose the stream completely in the meantime. But let's keep trying. Hi, Saffron's just going to follow me around like a little puppy. All right, Custard, Champagne. Champagne, where are you? Oh, let's check in the Morgan zone behind the beanbag chair. I'm just going to peek real quick. Let's all look. Hang on. No, nobody back there. Saffron, where's your brother? Where's your brother, Champagne? Okay, we checked in here. I guess we got to go all around now. Okay, let's keep looking. I'm sure we're going to lose the stream, and I apologize. And if we do, let's just say, oh, there he is. This room is almost certainly going to do it too. Hi, bud. He's sleeping on my stinky jacket. I know, I need a shower, and some stuff needs to be washed. What'd you say? Say it again. I hope that we didn't lose the stream here because that was too cute, his little chirps. Well, all right, we did it. We found everybody. We managed to keep the stream going pretty well with only a tiny interruption. Thank you guys for joining me and for seeing the kittens this morning. And as usual, if you want to keep watching these kittens and the other kittens, you can do that on the Kitten Academy live stream. It looks a lot like that. And you can watch the kittens 24 hours a day that way if you want. As long as we can keep them on the camera. Thanks again so much for joining us. Let's get real close to him. He's purring. Let's see if we can get that on the camera at least. And then we'll end the stream. So thank you guys.